Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Bernanke, welcome. Good to see you. All of us on this side of the tables ran for office seeking the jobs that we have. Many of us told the people who put us here that we understood that their first priority had to do with jobs. And we pledged to make jobs our first priority and to do everything that we could do to improve the job situation and increase the number of jobs and help to create jobs. Jobs are not just a concept. You don't have to explain it to people. They understand the consequences of having one or not having one. Many of us also, to the great applause of some crowds, told people that we would never, and took blood oaths, never raise the debt ceiling. And the crowds yelled their approval. The debt ceiling is a lot more difficult and is more conceptual to a lot of people, and they don't really understand it. And a lot of people use jingoistic phrases about sit around your kitchen table and balance your checkbook, and people says, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A number of us pledged affirmatively on both the jobs and the debt ceiling. Well, in a very short number of days, the rubber is going to hit the road, or something's going to hit the fan, or we're going to have one of those moments. But it's going to be very telling. If indeed the people who took the blood oath on the debt ceiling and swore to people on jobs refuse to move, and we actually do not raise the debt ceiling, could you explain the correlation and how many jobs we would be creating?
Well, first, the analogy about balancing your checkbook, getting your finances in order is wrong. The right analogy for not raising the debt limit is going out and having a spending spree on your credit card and then refusing to pay the bill. That's what the debt, not raising the debt limit is.
I know you get it.
Now, in terms of jobs, you know, I think the worst outcome if we don't raise the debt limit is that at some point, you know, that we default on the debt, and that would create, as I said before, a huge financial calamity, which in turn would affect everybody and would set job creation back very significantly. But even if
when you say significantly, is that quantifiable in any?
Well, we saw what happened in 2008, 2009, where we had 2 consecutive quarters of 6% negative growth in the economy. I think, you know, something in that order of magnitude would be certainly conceivable. Now, but even if, as again, Mr. Henseling's question, even if we're able to maintain payments on the debt and the interest by prioritizing it and assuming that operational issues and so on are solved and that confidence is retained, it still would involve a very substantial reduction in government payments, including Social Security checks and military pay and things of that sort. That would, of course, force people to cut back on their spending, reduce their confidence. It would no doubt have a very adverse effect very quickly on the recovery. So even if we were able to continue to pay our debts, it would have a negative impact.
So you just said we'd lose jobs and not create jobs if we
don't raise the debt ceiling. Yeah, I'm quite certain of that.